Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Ninth Doctor from Doctor Who is played brilliantly by Christopher Eccleston. But before I dive into the video, I am going to be doing a fair few videos that are dedicated to the Ninth Doctor's portrayal, because obviously the Ninth Doctor only had one season of the show and it was very disappointing, and we are going to be talking about why he only had one season today. But there will be a couple of what-ifs regarding potential returns that could have happened, and obviously could he return in the future as well. So without further ado, let's discuss today why Christopher Eccleston left Doctor Who. So in 2005, Doctor Who returned to screens with a modernized iteration of the show, and we had Christopher Eccleston play the Ninth Doctor and Billie Piper plays Rose Tyler, and we had a few guest stars as well. We had Noel Clarke, who played Mickey Smith, and we had John Barrowman, who played Captain Jack Harkness. And all of these characters are loved by fans and have appeared since season 1 in the various following seasons. But Christopher Eccleston's Doctor has yet to make another appearance since series 1. And let's just say there's some trouble that happened behind the scenes. And Christopher Eccleston has, over the past few years, has opened up about his experience on the show, and he has opened up about why he left. And here I have a quote from an interview where he opened up about why he left. "I left because my relationship with the showrunner and the producer broke down. I left because of the politics of the show. I left only because of those three individuals and the way they were running the show. I loved playing the character, and I loved the world. I felt I'm gonna play the Doctor my way, and I'm not gonna get involved in these politics. And that wasn't workable, so off I went and became the Invisible Man." But obviously at the time, the showrunner was Russell T Davies, and the executive producers were Julie Gardner and Phil Collinson. So obviously there was some drama that happened there that's very unfortunate. It would seem very bad, because obviously Christopher Eccleston was such a fantastic Doctor, and Russell T Davies did an absolutely amazing job as a showrunner during the 9th and 10th Doctor's eras respectively. And I wish we got more of him, to be honest. Like, Russell T Davies, yeah, he did 4 fantastic seasons, but it would have been nice to see him do a couple more as well. And obviously, same with Christopher Eccleston, it would have been cool to see him do another couple seasons. But he has also said in the past that the whole reason why he became the Doctor was because it was Russell T Davies' involvement in the show, because they previously worked together on a series called The Second Coming, and he had a little bond with him, and he was like, yeah, let's get involved with Doctor Who. And obviously the revival happened and Christopher Eccleston was cast. And he says, "At the time I was seen as a very social, realist actor. No sense of humour, no laughs. So the fact I was not exactly their idea appealed to them, I think." And then he also said, whilst filming, that I find very interesting, that he didn't necessarily feel any pressure when it came to the legacy of Doctor Who, because obviously it had been off screen for a while as well. That might have factored into it. But, you know, the fact that he felt comfortable while acting is very evident in his performance, as, to be honest, I would say he is one of the few Doctors where his performance stays at a high level throughout each episode. Absolutely love it. He did go on to say, "In a sense, I treated it like just another job. I think it's fair to say that David Tennant, who came after me, understood that much more than me. The size of the show, I was just thinking about him as a character, and this as a job that I will do, which worked for me. But there's always pressure." And then he goes on to say about what happened when he left, and he does reflect on what happened with the British press when they started reporting on it. And he says, "In the UK, they never talk about positives. When I left, all they wanted to talk about was why I left. They never wanted to talk about the fact that I did 13 episodes. You know, we have a traditional of gutter press in the UK, so I had to deal with them. And it is very unfortunate that happened, because there was an incident, if I remember correctly, when it was first reported he was leaving. The BBC said that he did it out of fears of being typecast. That wasn't the case at all. And it was a little bit of slander for Christopher Eccleston. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There are the reasons why Christopher Eccleston left Doctor Who. And yeah, he is one of the shortest running Doctors, obviously next to Paul McGann. But I honestly wish this drama never happened, because it's very unfortunate. Because obviously with the show coming back, I can understand there's a lot of pressures behind the scenes to try and make this work, because it was a big gamble for the BBC. But I just wish the treatment for Christopher Eccleston was a lot different, and you never know. He could have stayed for another 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons. We don't know, but obviously that didn't happen, and it's very sad indeed. But you never know. Now he's more comfortable about talking about the show. He may come back at some point to do a little cameo or, a secondary role in an anniversary special. That would be awesome. We deserve more of the Ninth Doctor. But I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. I just thought it'd be cool to talk about the Ninth Doctor, because he, deserves the recognition. And Christopher Eccleston, in my opinion, is such a fantastic actor. But I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.